Silk Oil of Morocco UK. This week we're just going to do a basic day makeover, but instead of using eyeshadow, we're going to use bronzer as the eyeshadow. At this time of year, we're all kind of losing our tans a bit, and well, if you're based in the UK, we are. And it's just nice to add a little bit of colour to your face again. Obviously, we all put bronzer on our face in various places. Some of us use bronzer instead of blusher. I personally do. But there is a way to use bronzer just to give your eyes a little bit more definition without having to bring a colour in with an eyeshadow. So I'm going to take you through this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use first and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my primer, which I'll apply with my hands and rub that into my face. Then we're going to move on to the beige foundation. I've moved up a colour because my tan is definitely fading at this time of year. So I'll be applying the beige foundation. I always pop a little drop of argan oil into that because it just really helps moisturise my skin. We've got this is the blusher we're going to use today. This is Moroccan Flame, so this is quite a pinky colour. I quite like a little bit of colour on the cheek. It really brightens your look. We've also got our fibre brow enhancer, which we're going to use on our brows today. I've gone for the medium tone. The fibre mascara I'm going to put the fibres on as well today, just to give it a bit more of a statement look. And obviously it's not too much for the day. It gives the effect of having fake lashes on, but not having to go through the rigmarole of actually putting the fake lashes on and the damage that the glue can do to your eyelids. We're going to use, and to finish off, we're going to use the 7-in-1 dark tone bronzer to do the definition on the eyes. So I'm going to get on with this. I'm going to let you guys watch me. I'll talk as I'm doing it, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So I'm just applying my primer. Try and make sure that you put this on in sort of a downward kind of themed routine, and also rub it into all the nooks and crannies and under your brows and everywhere that you've got skin that would potentially need the primer on it. Eyelids are very important because obviously you're priming where the makeup's going to go, so make sure you really focus on getting in there, but be gentle whilst you're doing it. Don't really rub your skin, just kind of pull gently. Give that one a minute to dry. Okay, now we are going to take the foundation. I'm going to pop the foundation into my little mixing bowl. You won't need much. And then add in my argan oil. I've just found this makes a real difference for my skin and the hydration of my skin when I take my makeup off. So 2 drops there. Literally all you need is like 1 to 2 drops, not much at all. And then you want to mix those two together. And then start applying. I always start under the eyes. Under the eyes is where I need the most help for my makeup because I always have terrible bags under my eyes. Highlighting, you want to go underneath your brows. And then any areas where you've got blemishes or dark patches or uneven skin. I barely use anything, it's pretty much one pump. I get marking down on my jawline, so I'm going to use it there. It's also good to make sure that your skin matches all over your face. Okay, so that's enough of that on. And then I'm going to move on to my blending sponge and just blend all of that in together for a smooth finish. The brush does a pretty good job of getting it all smooth anyway, but I just like to finish with this because it just really helps to even out. Okay, so moving on to our fibre brow enhancer. For those of you that haven't seen this before, this is how it looks. It's like a nail varnish bottle, comes with a little wand on the end. You always want to give it a little shake before it comes out so you don't get too much wastage. And then you want to just fill in the gaps on your brows. Okay, so brows are looking a lot more defined there. Okay, I'm going to move on to, I tend to put mascara on last because anything around the eyes, I get a little bit eye watering, so I tend to do everything I want to do first, and I'm not going to put any bronzer on my skin other than where we want to use it as eyeshadow. So I've got my blusher here, which I'm going to use on my cheeks. I'm not going to go for much at all here. There we go. If you put a little bit too much on, just rub it out. There we go. Okay, so the blusher is on. And now we're just going to finish on the bronzer. Here we go. So I'm just going to take a fairly small eyeshadow brush. There's also quite a nice shimmer effect in this bronzer. And just run it on the eye line. Following the shape of the eyelid. Okay, so as you can see, that's created a really nice dark edge and a little bit more definition. It draws the attention into your eye, inner eye, which is obviously what you want. Make sure you get the bronzer right down to the eyelash line. Okay, so perfect, that's given me the definition I want. I haven't gone too bright, it's not too colourful, and it just looks as if we've got a little bit more of a tan than I actually have, which at this time of year is something that we all need, isn't it, ladies? Okay, so I'm going to finish off just with my mascara. I'm going to go with the Fibres today, like I said. So for any of you that haven't seen it, the Fibre mascara comes with two wands. You've got your mascara and then you've got your Fibres, which you add on when the mascara is still slightly tacky. So one eye at a time, mascara goes on. Worth noting, I only ever use this on my top lashes. I rarely use anything on my bottom lashes. I'm lucky because my lashes are dark, but it can be a little bit too much. And then I'm just putting my Fibres on. It can be a little bit too much to have colour on the bottom as well. Okay, so there's one eye done. Move on to the second eye. Okay, now onto the Fibres. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to put anything on lips, I'm going to leave it all fairly plain. That's enough, just a simple day look, and leave it there. But that is how I use my that's how I use the bronzer for my eye makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you've got any tutorials you want done or any products you want to see reviewed, let me know and I will of course make the videos. I will see you next week. Bye!